Hello, this is a continuation video on the KwikSchools finance model. In this video, we'll be looking at how to generate class invoices. The previous video, that is the part 1 on the finance model, explained all the details about the finance model. So in this video, we are looking at how to generate class invoices. The first thing you want to do on your portal, as mentioned earlier, is set the fee category, the fee structure for each class. With that, you can have a printable table of what each class should pay. Then you can have invoices view. Currently, we have these invoices that are already generated for classes. On the dashboard, we see generate class invoices. But first, let us look at the student directory. On the student directory, we will see all the list of all the students in the school. We can filter by their grade level or their class or standard, whichever way you use. And we can also filter by those classes. So if I select grade 2, so I can filter to see the invoice balances. On the screen, you will see that some students have invoice balances, as you can see here, and we have some other students that do not have invoice yet. So it just means that when you set up your fee structure, you need to generate invoice for the class. So you see the grade 1 class does not have invoice. So it means the students do not have any fee. Let us look at the student dashboard and see. One of those students in grade 1, Paul Itoro, you can see there is no invoice because the school has not yet generated invoice for the class grade 1. So let's go back to the admin view. We are now going to generate invoice for this class. We must have set up all the fee for that class. Fee structure, let us look at it again. For grade 1, this is grade 1. This is the fee structure for grade 1. So we can edit it. We can add more fee structure. We can add another fee structure for grade 1. Let us say we add books now for this term. Books grade 1. Let's say the total amount for the books, we have 67,000. Then we can say it's mandatory or it's not mandatory. You can check that. The due date, no due date. So we're going to set that. So with that, in our fee structure, you can see grade 1 has book, which is optional, then tuition fee, which is mandatory. Let us now generate the invoice for this class. So we go to the dashboard, pick the generate class invoices. So once we click on that, we pick the class we want to generate invoice for. Now we just set up the fee structure for grade 1. So we are going to generate invoice for the first time, 2026-2027. We pick, and the next thing we do is to generate the invoices. So generate invoices. So we've generated invoice for that class. And you will see, if we go to the student directory, you will see that invoice has been generated for those ones that did not have invoice previously. Now we have invoice for them, as you can see. So that's the simple way to generate class invoice. Remember to set up your fee categories, set up your fee structures, then in the dashboard, generate class invoices so that the student can know how much they are to pay for any categories of bill. Let's go to the student view and refresh. Previously, you can see no invoice, so I'm going to refresh. And once I refresh, you can see that this class, grade 1, now has invoice, and the invoice tag is issued. So let's view the invoice. This is the invoice for that class. Tuition is this, and the subtotal is this. That is the simple way to generate class invoice. That is the final stage. Once you have set up your fee category and fee structure, generate the class invoices so that the student can have their invoice and proceed with payment. You can see the printable fee table. You can filter by the classes, grade 1. For this session, we can filter and we see those fees that we just set. That is the simple way to generate class invoices on the finance module. Thank you.